Several area football teams look to make a move in the standings and earn a coveted playoff spot as the regular season heads into the final week. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. Two teams who really needed wins squared off Friday night as Tucker entertained Mills Godwin. Coming in, Godwin was barely in the 8-team field and might be able to take a loss, but would almost surely punch their ticket to the postseason with a win. Tucker had to win to have a chance in a game that went right down to the wire. Senior night at Freeman, home away from home this season for J.R. Tucker, taking on Godwin. Last chance for them to get a signature win. Godwin on their opening drive, surgical precision. Quarterback Luke Calveric with the keeper, he gets the first down. More Calveric, tall quarterback fires, finds his receiver, Nick the Quick Clark, all the way down to the J.R. Tucker 35-yard line. That would lead to this. Calveric going to hand the football off, trying to get this running game going, mostly a passing team, but they did have some success on the ground. That's Mikhail Johnson-Harris down to the 1. And then just call your own number, big man. He takes it into the end zone himself. Calveric with the quarterback sneak for the touchdown. And Mills Godwin going to kick this extra point. Matthew Gavin is good. I normally don't show extra points, but they would be paramount because Tucker doesn't have a kicker who can kick field goals or extra points. So 7-0 Godwin, same score, second quarter. Here come the Tucker Tigers. They find John Cunningham for a first down. Then, how about this? Cam Clark scrambling for another first down. Clark, good with his arm and his legs. This time, showing off the arm. And a great job by the receiver holding on there, Jaden Lee. You want more Lee? You got him. This time on the other side, Godwin coming from a blitz. And Cam Clark dials long distance. Jaden Lee, touchdown. Does a little jig in the end zone, and as I said, they can't kick extra points, so they go for 2. Not going to work. 7-6, Godwin holds on to the lead. Still second quarter. Eagles driving. This pass, good. It's Chris Harper on the reception. It would lead to this. Calveric through the air again to Nick the Quick Clark. Touchdown. Fly, Eagles, fly. 14-6. Mills Godwin with the lead. Tigers got to go into the 2-minute drill. Cam Clark running, firing, finds Cameron Williams, and Williams has a seam. Williams all the way inside the 20-yard line. It would lead to this. Cam Clark. Tick, tick, tick. Tucker did a lot of great work with not much time left in both sides of the half. We'll get to that later. Keeps it himself. Inside the 5-yard line. Then Clark looking on the slant. He's got Jaden Lee, second touchdown catch of the evening. And then, of course, they got to go for 2. And this play worked wonders all evening long. Cam Clark calls his own number, gets a 2-point conversion. Guess what? Brand new ball game. Might as well be 0-0 because we're deadlocked at 14. Second half, third quarter was all about D. As a defense, Troy Brendel, Godwin gets a sack. Later, Tigers stiffening on the run D. Look at all the blue jerseys around the running back. They get the stop there. Finally, later, some offense. Little screen pass. That'll work. Justin Harris, big-time yards. Godwin, not finished. Cohen Busby. What a catch. Great job for Busby on the reception right there. Would lead to this. The pass caught. And Eagles in business. Running the football. Oh, driving that pile. Yeah. Mikhail Johnson-Harris into the end zone. 21-14. Godwin with the touchdown. Only 2:38 to go in the fourth. So what happens? Brennan Reed on the kickoff return. Reed. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown. Tucker. Oh, wait. What? Almost touchdown, Tucker. He fumbled the football before he got in the end zone. It goes from a touchdown to a touchback. Godwin's going to win. All he got to do is round the clock, but Calveric fumbles, and guess who? Brennan Reed. From GOAT to hero, he gets the fumble recovery. So, tick, 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 under a minute to go. Tucker. Clark to Williams. Clark to Williams. Williams down to the 1-yard line. There's under 30 seconds to go. Tucker's got to hurry. Clark, what do you do here? Well, they go to the well. Quarterback keeper takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Tucker, but they've got to go for 2. Remember, they can't kick an extra point. It all boils down to the 2-point conversion. Clark keeps it himself, and it's good. The 2-point conversion is good, and they go from 21-20 to 22-21. Tucker keeps their playoff hopes alive in a thrilling last-minute win. Glen Allen trying to take care of business at home against Deep Run. You know, Deep Run has not had a season to remember. That doesn't mean some of their players haven't. Check it out on the punt. This guy in particular, Kendall Hummer, has been a standout for the Wildcats all season. Gets a huge block punt, and then who are you going to go to? Kendall Hummer, the touchdown run, and he hums on into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So not the way Glen Allen wanted to start off this football game. Deep Run would have a 7-0 lead. But special teams, Glen Allen has their moments as well. Number 8, Aaron Johnson. And Johnson just might go. Nobody's in front of him, and just like that, touchdown, Glen Allen. Special teams blunder with Hummer getting the block. Special teams success in a delivery for a touchdown. How about some defense? Jags playing well on that end of the ball. Number 54, Carter Colpo with the interception that would lead to this. Little offense. We've got special teams. Ooh, what a hit. Guess who? It's Kendall Hummer. That guy can play offense, defense, special teams. That's kind of the theme of these highlights. Glen Allen still getting it going, though, through the air. Firing, finding, same drive. Second quarter, if you have this guy on your fantasy high school football league, if there is such a thing, you did well. Xavier Moss doesn't let it grow under his feet. Inside the 5-yard line. Give it to the big guy again, Moss. From 4 yards out, he finds pay dirt. And Glen Allen, the Jags, take a lead that they would never relinquish, never look back. Defensively, here they come. Wildcats trying to get out of harm's way. Oh, my! What a hit! And it was a legal one, too. In real time, that looked like it could be targeting, but look, leads with the shoulder. Perfectly timed, perfectly executed. And Glen Allen's Carter Colpo and company doing a great job defensively later. Losing the helmet, still making the play. Joshua Gooding, more than good. That was in the end zone. That's a 2-point bucket for a safety. So Glen Allen gets the football back, and then firing, finding Andrew Milwitt to, you heard him earlier, did he get to the end zone? He should have. No, they say he's down at the 1. It's Xavier Moss on the receiving end. He's like, wait, what? Come on, man, I got into the end zone. Don't worry about it, Moss. We'll pitch it to you. There, now you got it. Second touchdown of the evening. He's not done. Glen Allen up a lot to a little. More from the Jags as Moss says, all right, there you go. I had to do it twice, but at least I got in the end zone. Jags on the move once again. Milwitt, all kinds of time, finds Moss again. Moss running over tacklers. Says, you got nothing for me. Milwitt looking again. This time firing, finding. Number 4, Dominic Staples on the catch, but he coughed up the rock. Wildcats make another big play in this one. No quit as Matthew David gets the fumble recovery. Deep run, looking for answers on offense. This wouldn't be one of them. It's a pick. Intercepted by Glen Allen. Jags in business. And on the end around, Marquise Bell rings it into the end zone. Touchdown, Glen Allen. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. More Jags where that came from. Later, second half, catch over the middle, big tight end, Sean McElwain. Huge target for them. Had a great season. And then Xavier Moss caps it off. 3 touchdowns on the night for Moss. And Glen Allen, very safe in the playoff picture at this point. Going to wrap things up on a defensive note. Well played in all three phases of the game as Cameron Jones comes up with a sack there. Glen Allen wins this one going away. 37-7 is your final. While football figures out who makes it to the postseason, field hockey has already crowned a regional champion. Highlights on the other side, plus a local volleyball coach needs our help as a community comes together in a show of support. I'll explain straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Sometimes unassuming, but always energetic on the volleyball court, Godwin coach Chris Wakefield has been a force for the Lady Eagles girls volleyball team. And while his focus has always been the opponent on the court, he also faces an even bigger one off of it. Chris Wakefield has coached the Godwin girls volleyball team for 10 years, tallying over 200 victories.
Let's go, B-Time. You good?
Yeah.
But Thursday night's matchup with Glen Allen may be the biggest of his life.
Hopefully this match will find me a match. That's kind of what the whole idea was.
Chris Wakefield needs a kidney, and he needs it now.
Polycystic kidney disease, something I was born with. Actually, it's a hereditary disease that I got from my mother. Something I've dealt with all my life. Diagnosed when I was 12 years old. Just kind of out of the blue, actually, was having some unrelated pain, and they did an ultrasound and kind of found out that I had it. So that was a discovery.
Now with his kidney functioning below 10%, the team and the community want to help.
Number 17, Caitlin McNeil.
I've learned a lot from Coach Wakefield. I would not be anywhere that I am today without him. I've learned volleyball skills, but also leadership skills and life skills as well. So I can't thank him enough for what he's done for me.
And number 24, JP Lawrence.
My mom was one of the people that created the GoFundMe, and she works with a lot of the other moms on creating the game for Thursday and organizing all of that because, we love Wakefield and we want to help him.
Get up. Get up.
Not a tough game to get up for.
They've got Emily lined up the way she is, so you're not blocking her. So they're going to try to go deep corners.
While Wakefield and the team worry about strategy, the rest of the community takes care of this. 50-50 raffles, donations, and more.
Chris has been a great influence on our girls here at Godwin and for Richmond Volleyball Club, so it just seemed natural for us to want to do something for him, to give back to him, because he gives to us all the time.
Stop hesitating. Go. You're not calling for help. Go get the ball.
Meanwhile, Wakefield isn't hesitating on finding a match.
Good, good. Go, Ryan. Go up. I'm actually in the VCU Humley transplant program for kidney transplantation. Actually looking for a donor.
All while still doing what he loves.
Keeps my mind off the process, honestly. I love what I do. I love coming to the gym. I love putting in the hard work, and I love seeing the girls putting in the work and seeing the success that comes from it. Honestly, that keeps my mind off of the things that I'm dealing with on a personal level.
So while Godwin continues to play, Wakefield continues to coach, and the community continues to have his back.
Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. That's been one of the biggest things that has put a smile on my face in this whole process is just the community aspect of it. This is, it's way beyond sports. Obviously, sports and rivalries and all that has its own thing. But at the end of the day, it's about community and the community coming together just to kind of pick up one of their own.
And that's just how Coach felt before the match. Afterwards,
it's much more than I expected. I mean, all the way down to the decorations that the parents put together, to the hallway decorations where they had all the information about kidney disease and things like that. It's much more than I could have imagined.
On this night, a match for a match, truly held serve. You can help by donating to Team Wakefield on their GoFundMe page, or if you're looking for kidney donation information, just go to the email below. That's kidneyforwakefield@gmail.com. Regional playoffs, field hockey semifinals, Glen Allen taking on Prince George at the home of the Freeman Mavericks. Prince George, the top seed in this one, and this would be a great matchup between these two early on. The Royals get on the board first. She shoots, she scores. Catherine Thacker whacks that one into the back of the net. 1-0 Royals. But Glen Allen comes right back, and it would appear that they would have a chance to tie this game early. First, they need some help from their keeper, and they get just that. Kicked away, kick save, and a beauty. Then, in transition later, Kendall Von Herbulis. No, but a stroke penalty is called. It's like a penalty shot, and she shoots, but it's saved. Elizabeth Christian says no. A huge save, and the Royals would hold on to a 1-0 lead. Second quarter. Jags putting more pressure on. She shoots, she scores! And Glen Allen has the answer in the form of Samantha Romano. We're tied up at 1. It would stay that way as a 1-1 score with 12:37 to go in the second. The Royals, however, they're the number 1 seed for a reason, and they get it right back. She shoots, she scores. Haley Collins finds the back of the net. She is the all-time leading goal scorer for Prince George. I don't know how that ball didn't go in on the corners. Royals very good at it. Key stop by Glen Allen's keeper, and then again shot. Oh my goodness, what a save. Glen Allen's goalie kept them in this match without a doubt, fighting off corner after corner after corner, once again sprawling, looking for help. The defense finally going to get it out of there. 2-1 is still the score at the half. Second half, more goalkeeping. Just a tremendous job by the Jags, giving them a chance. Running out of time, though. Shot just goes wide. Somehow they couldn't connect. 2-1. We're going to the fourth and final stanza. Check it out. Glen Allen on the corner. Under a minute to go. She shoots. She scores! Madison Colstock. But oh no, they said, I don't know what they said, but they took the goal off. And with under a minute to go, time would expire. I don't know if the ball hit a foot in there. Still didn't get the ruling either way. That ends Glen Allen's excellent season. 2-1. Prince George moves on to the finals. Who would they play? It would be the Deep Run Wildcats. Now, the Wildcats lost to Prince George in the regular season 2-1, so a rematch of sorts. Both teams, by winning in the semifinals, get to go to states. Their ticket has been punched, but you get hardware for winning the Central Region Tournament Championship match. Of course, big chance here for the Wildcats. Just can't quite make that one to go. Not a lot of chances. A lot of play in the midfield. No score after one. Of course, the winner would get a home match in states against a team from Northern Virginia rather than having to travel up north. Ella Fallen, she had herself a game. Gets a big save there in the second. Still second quarter. Still no score. Wildcats with a chance. That shot is blistered high and wide. Not close to the net. Heck of an attempt. Prince George, Royals applying pressure. Ella Fallen once again says no. You'll hear her name a lot late. Finally, Wildcats again. Blistering shot. Hits a Prince George Royal, and we've got no score at the half. Second half. Third quarter. Deep Run, applying pressure. That ball is deflected and out. Wildcats would keep it up, however, and it would finally pay dividends. Check it out. This shot right here just goes wide, and it's kicked around, and finally Prince George is going to clear it. But moments later, Wildcats catch lightning in a bottle. She shoots, she scores! Bryce Maxey to the max! Puts it in the back of the net. Wildcats, a huge goal. It just went off her stick. She was in the right position, was able to get her stick on the ball, deflected it into the net. 1-0 Deep Run. Wildcats, a chance for more. This shot saved and cleared away. Then the Royals got to work. Corner after corner after corner. Ella Fallen somehow stops that blistering shot. Here comes another corner. because the Wildcats couldn't clear it. Under 5 minutes to go now in the game. That shot kicked away again. Wildcats still can't clear it. How about another corner? The defense going to come up big again. That one goes wide. Deep run. One thing going their way, Prince George has to commit numbers on an attack. That means the counterattack wide open. And Elena Sorkin, who's been so big for deep run all year, puts the biscuit in the basket. She shoots, she scores! Wildcats, with only a couple of minutes left in the match, take a 2-0 lead, and that score will hold up as time expires and they celebrate around their goalie fallen. And for the second straight season, the Wildcats hoist, I should say, the regional hardware. They are your region champs, and they will play at home against a team from Northern Virginia. 2-0, the final. Bryce Maxey on her game-winning goal back in the third quarter.
I saw Kenzie running up the field, and I knew she was going to come right at me. I stuck out my stick, and it luckily went in. I mean, it totally took a turn on the game because they kind of shut down after we got that goal in.
It's back to the gridiron when we come back. Varina and Patrick Henry hook up in a heated battle. Plus, regional volleyball playoffs are underway. Freeman guys look for a win over rival Godwin in the quarterfinals. That's next.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call now.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich! This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to SportsWire. To football we go. Oh, this is a classic. Varina at home. Last undefeated team in Henrico taking on Patrick Henry. Nice flipping done by number 28, but he can't get out of trouble on the first quarter on the punt. Gerard Cousins, I should say, can't get the ball out of the end zone. 2-0. A 2-point layup by Patrick Henry on the safety. They take the opening lead. Not to be deterred. Miles Derricott, quarterback, transfer from Patrick Henry. He connects with Anthony Fisher. You'll hear more from Fisher later. Then Derricott to Kamari Wells. All the way to Pater. Yeah, he stretched in, got in for the touchdown. Varina with an early 7-2 lead. But what Patrick Henry did on offense was hold on to the football and commit to the running game. Same drive, second quarter. You saw that one play go for a first down. This one goes for a touchdown. Jaden Mines on the 2-yard keeper. He finds Pater. Extra point would be no good. So it's 8-7 Patrick Henry. Derricott, takes a hit trying to get a first down. He would. And then Blue Devils, Derricott back to pass. Oh my, that's too easy. Wide open as a receiver. Carlo Thompson, touchdown. Blue Devils, and they retake the lead. Yeah, 13-8 with 9:03 to go in the second. Patrick Henry would feast, like I said, on the ground game, limiting Varina's offensive possessions because they held onto the ball so long. Jaden Mines on the sweep. Then they'd have like a wing tee, wishbone type of look in the backfield. That would lead to a lot of this. Quarterback keepers from Glen Allen. He finds the end zone, and he's not done finding it. Patrick Henry had a 14-3 lead at the half, second half. Here it is again, third down. We know what's coming. Varina just couldn't stop it. Jaden Mines with a first down. Patrick Henry, by the way, looking to solidify their playoff ranking. A big move up. They could beat Varina. And then quarterback keeper again. He's taking all the way to the house. Glen Allen's second rushing touchdown of the night. Patrick Henry extends their lead at that point. All of a sudden, it's 22-13, 7:13 to go in the third. Then the Patrick Henry defense came with pressure, and many times they got home. Camden Bird with a blitz and the sack. Same score, though. Here it is again, fourth quarter. This time, Latrell James gets home. 22-13, down 9. late. Varina needs 2 scores. Big pass, Derricott to Fisher once again, and then Derricott. Other side, Fisher, touchdown, Varina. Blue Devils all of a sudden down 22-21. So they need this. Under 2 minutes to go, no timeouts. Onside kick doesn't work. Patrick Henry holds on. And they beat Varina. Varina's first loss of the year, 22-21. Other scores. Highland Springs going to move to first place in Region 5C, 28-7 winners over Atlee. Henrico loses their finale in a close one, albeit, to Hanover. 13-12, the final there. So let's take a look here at the standings of 5C. Highland Springs, a top spot, number 1, Midlothian 2, Hermitage 3. Freeman, Bird, all safe. Glen Allen safe at 6. Prince George, Godwin, and Tucker are all separated by mere fractions of a point. Tucker, they're going to need some help. Highland Springs is going to need to lose to Varina. James River beat Midlothian. They're going to need 3 out of 4 results to happen, go their way to make the playoffs. Not impossible, but they need a lot to go their way. Region 4B is more important in certain ways for Varina. They're in the playoffs. They're going to be fine, but you really want to have one of the top 4 seeds and even higher because you want to have a home game. A lot of these teams are separated by quite a bit of mileage there. So Varina holding pat at number 4. Regional playoffs underway in volleyball. We go to the guys bracket. Freeman taking on Godwin. Both teams trying to advance to move on to face Deep Run. Freeman looking good early, number 5, Jacob Bucksbaum with the serve, and that's going to work at the top of the net. Number 12, Finn Whipple was there to deny a Godwin. And then on the serve, this first set action played at Freeman. Set it up, knock it down. Number 1, easy squeezy, lemon peasy for Charlie Bernhardt. Later, Godwin on the serve. That is well done, but a great dig by the Eagles. Nicely done as Sid Prakash does the honors. And then it seemed like every time Godwin would get something going, Freeman had other ideas. Baden Owens and company, Nate Filson, all playing well. That play is going to work as well. Again, it's Charlie Bernhardt, and 25-15. They would win the first set. Second set, some Godwin play here. Can't quite get to that one. They would play much better in the second set. Point Mavs. Mavs on the serve once again. Godwin, however, with answers. Great dig by Douglas Freeman. Freeman the 3 seed, Godwin the 6 in this one. And can't quite get that one to go. Point to Avi Mara and Mills Godwin. That one, oh, it hit the back line player, and that's good for the ace. Keegan Powers and company. That one goes as well. Looks like they found their mojo. That is good for the point. Freeman trying to recapture Uncle Mo here, Uncle Momentum. Jacob Bucksbaum on the serve. One of the better ones for Freeman. And that shot, no, it's not tipped. It goes wide. And Godwin at one point would have the lead here midway through the second set, but it was too much Freeman. That will not work. The Mavs will take care of Godwin in straight sets and advance to take on the second seed Deep Run Wildcats in the semifinals. 3-0, your final. We'll have much more from volleyball regionals on the upcoming show as several teams look to punch their tickets to states. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.